On behalf of all those who have been awarded, I thank all of you, the Red Army, for this award. It shows us that what we did has been appreciated. And we are very happy, all of us, because when we were fighting the war, we were fighting it for you, the young people by then, and for the future of the generations. And we had to prepare you when you were children to go to school so that you become what you are now today. I think it was a wise decision from the leadership of the SPLA, to the parents, your parents, and those who took care of you. Now, here you are. The challenge now is transferred to you. What do you do with the independent South Sudan? What is your role? You need to take up the challenge as individuals and as a group. Yesterday, of course, you had thought of this, you had planned for this day. And yesterday there was a misunderstanding when the command of the South Sudan People's Defense Forces objected to the holding of this celebration here in Lt.Gen Army Garrison. People were disappointed, all of you were disappointed, and there were a lot of frustration. The army was not mistaken, because this is a military garrison, and in the army, for you, the Red Army and others, you know, the military garrisons and military areas are controlled and secured, and trespassing their premises and their areas is not allowed. So for you to come and for such a function to be held in the garrison here was not in order, because the military facilities are kept secret so that you don't know what is there. You come here and there may among you people who may come and get the information of what is within. So you shouldn't, the orders that came from the general headquarters of the South Sudan People's Defense Force were in order. And if you were to be there, you'd also behave in the same way. It was because only the mistake is that you were not informed ahead of time. So I just wanted to make this clear to you. When we got this information, I sympathized with them and I thought they were right. But also you were right also, because you gave this information ahead of time and nobody advised you not to seek another place. You, as a Red Army, you are a foundation, appreciating what the movement did for you. Now, even here today, and you are in red uniform, it will make other political parties, it will make them find a reason to criticize the army. But I want to say, we're not here undermining the policies of the government. This is the SPLM that fought the war and brought this country to what it is today. The army has not yet been fully united. So we still call them SPLA. This is why they are here. And SPLM has not yet been integrated. I mean, the other units, the former SPLA, and then the SPLA United, or SPLA, SPLM United Forces have not yet been integrated to this unit here. Maybe in the coming few months, they will be here, will be united, and those who have not been integrated or united may be moved to a training center. And after that, the army facilities will only be available for soldiers only. So this for your information and for information of those who may question why the SPLM Army Foundation or SPLM Red Army Foundation is holding this function here. I said before, the crisis we are experiencing, insecurity in our state, in our region, in our country, is because of poverty, hunger. We thought the government has to employ everybody. This is opinion and thinking of many of us. We have to be employed by the government. And people want to be employed, not knowing that employment is made according to the plans of the nation, according to the budget that is available. Now we don't have the money, the government has no money. The money we get is only from the oil. You know, the oil, we have a lot of debts since 2008 or since 2005. We never rested. The oil money is not supposed to be the one that will develop and employ everybody. Suppose there was no oil and we had started to struggle for independence long time ago. If we were to get it at that time, where would we have found the money? It's from us. We're a very rich country. We have all the resources. We have the land which is fertile. And we have rain that feeds, and you know the importance of rain in life. Water is in our bodies. It's in the food that we eat. Without water, you cannot survive. We cannot survive. We have the sunshine throughout the year. And without sunshine, nothing can grow. It would be icy. And without the land, it would not be there. These are three components: land, water, and sun. This is here. There's no country in the world that is like our country. Now, how do we convert all these to food? Is by working. Is by working. If you don't farm, you will not get food. So farming will turn all those into money and into food. Produce food and not food items, and market them. We consume what we have, what we can consume, or what we cannot consume, we export it. So money is actually, we are an agricultural-based country, not oil-producing country. And if there was oil, we still would not neglect farming. Some will say, I don't have the capital to start farming. But you have. You yourself, you are a capital. You have been developed. You have received education. And with that education, you can make anything that can benefit you. You use your education to benefit you. You have money, the young people in particular. But you misuse your money, your wealth. When you want to marry, you pay tens of cows, 20 cows, 30 cows, 40 cows, 100 cows. It's a pride. But after that, you have given out all that you had. You can live with your wife without money, because you had. So that's the capital. Why don't you could have sold, and for those who have not yet married, please don't marry if you are still young. Don't allow your son to marry when you don't have anything. Sell those cows and let it be a capital for the business of your son. This is capital. The parties that you hold, you spend millions of dollars, of pounds, to hold a party like this and bring the tents like this. It's a pride. I think that is not wise. You need that money for your family. If your wife or you become sick or your child becomes sick, how do you treat that? Invest that property so that you develop it, and if you want it back, you can buy it back again, and you will remain with capital. So let us not be extravagant. Let us be rational. Foreigners who come here to our country, see, they are wealthy. They didn't come with anything at hand, but they came and got the money here. Because they work in the morning until evening. We eat in order to live. We don't live to eat, but we eat to live. And the food we eat, we have to make it. They say a healthy mind in a healthy body. And a healthy body from a healthy food we eat. And that healthy food we eat, we produce it. We have to make work for it. So, comrades, life ahead of you is still very difficult. You need to make money. Don't say the government will employ you. Government does not have money to employ everybody. Government only employs less than 5% of the population. The 95% plus goes to private sector, which is agriculture. Few in business, in trading. Industries, we don't have them yet. We don't have other skills. It's only farming, which is easy. If you just clear this land now and put down the seeds, they will grow. Take care of your life, your future. Now we have foreigners that bring food to us. The people of South Sudan are hungry. Some people, when you go to Europe and America, you find some people begging for the people of South Sudan. You put 1 shilling, 1 cent here for the people of South Sudan. They're hungry. They are poor. All of us, many of us, we receive relief food. Relief food is for hungry food. Why do I need hungry people? Why do I need to go and eat the relief food, which is meant for poor people? Why do I eat it when I am not poor? And you are not poor. And if you are, I find you eating this and I say, you poor, in Anganga, will you be happy? You will say, no, I'm not. I can't go into my million Congo. So it is bad for us to be receiving relief food throughout the year. The agreement has been signed that brings us together. Peace agreement, revitalized agreement on the resolution of conflict in South Sudan. We need to implement this because we need peace. Forgive ourselves for what happened. Let us reconcile with each other. And we have to develop our country. We cannot continue fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. It's not good. Crimes which are happening in both town here and in Juba and elsewhere by the young people should take up the hoe or do another thing rather than to cause crimes. We need a peaceful, when we are peaceful, and you see the road has been built. President Salva has built the road from Juba to Bor. This road, what are we doing with it? How is it benefiting us? It's nothing other than just moving and coming. It was not meant for people to move. It's meant to facilitate business. When you farm, you transport this to the markets and you buy what you want back to be brought back. It's for economic purposes. Food security, physical security. Now, if this road breaks down, it wears out, it will need to be repaired. It is can be repaired only if we produce and we pay the taxes to the government. Then the government can bring this money back for repairing this road. So you have a responsibility. The government is you are the government. Because you are the one who formed the government. You nominated President Salva to be the leader. Can the president do a work alone? He needs support, assistance. I will say, I need members of the parliament, you, our people. Therefore, you nominate your representatives to go to the parliament so that they help the president in formulating laws. And these laws, when they are made by the parliament, we have to obey these laws, these policies. We have to carry them out. Then we can develop, we can go. But when we question the laws, then we'll not go ahead. These are your laws. You who made it through your representatives. So let us leave the past, let us go ahead, engage ourselves in developing our economy, our country, find jobs for ourselves. I'm happy with those who have, you who have joined the private sector, but not the NGOs. The NGOs have time to be with us. And once there is peace, they will go away. Only a few will remain. So what do? Save the money you are getting now from the NGOs, save this money. And before the NGOs go away, you invest this money. You can even move to your business. So don't think that the money will continue flowing. There are some people with the NGO, working with the NGOs, and they are marrying. Marrying is what about if these NGOs go away? What are you going to do? So what is a challenge ahead of you, our young people? We have done our part. We fought the war, and we brought it, made it possible for our people of South Sudan to determine their own destiny. We are now independent. What do we do with the independence is for us now to develop our country, to become like Kenya, to become like Uganda, like America, like China. Let us also respect the NGOs that are working here, the foreigners that are here. Let us not mistreat the foreigners. We are part of the region. Ugandans are here, Kenyans are here, Ethiopians are here, and our people also are in those countries. They are not being mistreated. If we mistreat them, and they mistreat and they decide also to reciprocate, is we who will suffer. So let us be responsible. This is my message to you. You have a big responsibility. Thank you very much. And the message of President Salva to you will be given to you by my senior, Comrade Daniel Awet Akut. Will give you the message of President Salva, and I'm sure today, this evening, President also will be giving an address on the eve of the Martyrs' Day. It's a day we remember our people who perished during the war, and we have to remind them, remember them. They didn't die in vain. They died fighting this country, sacrificing their lives. And we who remain alive, our days did not come. So we honor them and remember them and be ready to sacrifice in the development of this country. Because wars have not yet finished. Wars are coming. Hunger itself is a war. It's an enemy. We need to fight hunger. Poverty is an enemy. We have to fight poverty. When we make peace here, then you find many foreign investors will come here. What is keeping them away is insecurity. So let us promote security. We'll have investors coming here, and all of you will find employment. Even banks will come here and will be giving loans to you. The issue of land, people say the land is ours. Land is ours. No, in the laws of South Sudan, in the constitution, it says land belongs to people of South Sudan. It doesn't belong to a tribe. It does not belong to a community. It belongs to the people of South Sudan. Go to the constitution place, you go and see that. It says it belongs to the people of South Sudan, and its usage shall be regulated by the government according to the policy. Let us go to a community, and I want the lawyers to further explain to people what is in the constitution. Community is not tribal. It is the people in that area who are living there. Whether they are young, you find Nuer there, you find Murle there, you find a Juuk there, Kachiko in that place, Je, Bari, Taposa, Zandi, Moro, Nuba, Sudanese living in that particular area. That is their community. That's the meaning of community. People are living there and they share things which are common. Like the football field where the children go to play belongs to the community, those communities. Like the school belongs to those communities. It has clinic to those communities. So communities are not tribal, not ethnic. They belong to people who are living in that particular zone. That is community. The policies, because we say it belongs to the tribe, doesn't mean that tribe is the one that can defend that land. Suppose a nearby country invades the land of that tribe. Shall it be left to that tribe to defend it? No. They are the people of South Sudan, all including you, who will go and defend that. So this is why the land belongs to the people of South Sudan, not to a tribe. You take that place, take note of that. The policies which are made by the government say this will be a residential area, a town. In a town, there will be administrative center. There will be a business center. A hospital will be there. The roads will be there to this size. What is the size of the road to be made there? That is the policy. Let there be an empty space for recreation. It's a park. It's to be there. So these are the policies. A harbor, when Babur comes, where the handling place, it has to be, this is a policy. Let there be an empty reserve land for future generations. This is a policy. Where will the waste go to? Industrial area, where it will be located. So it's the government that makes the policy, not community, not tribe. You need your town also, your towns to be beautiful. You need to make them. So please keep away from anything. You say this is our land, this is my land, and you go in. No, that is not helping us. And if you are like this, no investor will come to your town. No investor will come to your state. And when they don't come, there will be unemployment and your people will move away to places where there is investment. Your people, for example, from this area, Jonglei State, have gone to Ethiopia. They are in Uganda. They are in Kenya. They are in Juba. If we don't develop this state, make peace, to make it attractive, some are here in Goliath. If we don't make this place to be attractive, then those people will not come. And those of you who are here will also migrate. You will go to look for employment elsewhere. You see, this is why you need to work hard to make your place hospitable, peaceful, and work hard so that there is enough food. We were in the hotel today and asking whether there were fruits to eat. There were no fruits in the hotel. Park, palace, no fruits. Vegetables, no vegetables. It's only fish. And yet that is not life. Please, I beg you, please, think deeply. Leave playing Western time in Mungala. Chess, drought, tokoro, kushtena. Tukula kalam fari. Thank you very much, my brother, Comrade Daniel Awet. Come to address your people. Amarwaye, Foundation waye, South Sudan waye, South Sudan waye, peace waye, peace waye. Thank you very much.
At this juncture, we have one last gift that we'll give to all the battalions. And so we want our guest of honor and Comrade Kuol Manyang to stand around. And then the chairman of the Red Army Foundation, Jonglei State, and the acting chair lady of Red Army Foundation.